Yes, my friends. So it's Larry living with blindness, and it is what it is. I recently encountered a situation where I reflected back on a case I dealt with when I first became a welfare officer. And this person was a successful employed government employee who was just diagnosed with some level of visual impairment and still had sufficient vision to continue working and be part of the system and not be unemployed. Now, I met her once and then she was passed on to another colleague and the department as a whole. And eventually, 15 years later, approximately or more, I encountered the name again, and I am wondering, she did not come forward for any further intervention or services or rehabilitation, and now she's unemployed. Now she's not part of the system. She's on welfare, and you may say, why didn't she do it? But not everyone has the ability to take up the challenge of blindness. Not everyone has the inner fight in them to do so. Not everyone has family support, neighbor support, friend support, spouse support. Not everyone has that. And sometimes we watch persons in situations and we say, look at how this person is doing it. Look how Larry's doing it. Why can't, you know, someone else do it the same way? Because every circumstance, every individual experience is different, people. And before we judge and we question and we form opinions on persons' circumstances who are blind and visually impaired, try to understand what they have done as well. And in some instances, they may have not done nothing and they have chosen not to be part of it, part of the fight, part of the struggle to make sure, you know, they are they are recognized and they are successful. Not everybody have the fight, but one thing I can see, if we all look inward for that fight, we will find it. If we all look inward for that determination to be better than we were yesterday, we would find it. And we may not be responsible for the things around us. We may not be responsible for the diagnosis we get. We may not be responsible for what is dealt before us. But what we are surely responsible for, people, is our response to it. And how we respond to it will determine who we become tomorrow. Until next time, it's Larry, living in blindness. If you like what I'm doing, remember to like, follow, and share. Keep safe, guys.